It's AC/DC right here on the Classic Metal Show with Who Made Who, and just before that we heard Lights Out, UFO. I guess Paul Raymond passed away.
Dropped dead of a heart attack.
Well, isn't that pretty typical?
Yeah, he got his years in. He's 73 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
So he got them all in. So see ya.
Yeah, those heart attacks, they just have that tendency just to sneak up on you.
They do. Yeah, his chick put out a picture of him like 2 days ago or something, hanging out at the hotel.
Yeah.
They dead. Ugh. Yeah, and of course people are wondering, is that going to affect the tour?
Theyll find another guy that played just like him.
Yeah, and they'll put his picture up on the whatever.
The backdrop on the screen, yeah.
Yeah. We'd like to take a minute to dedicate this one to our lost friend Paul.
Our lost brother. Our lost brother. Yeah.
Who got his rock and roll wings on his way to heaven.
Yeah. He's up there jamming with Dime and Vinny, and he's up there with Brian Badass Boone, and
Heaven just got one hell of a rhythm guitarist and a keyboard player, man.
I know he's up there, lifting a pint with Lemmy.
That's right, tickling the ivories with Dimebag.
Yeah.
Stop it. He's dead. Sucks, but he's dead.
Yep.
That's it. Bye.
Haley Kilcaller, you're on the air.
Just really quick, Jackal's in the chat room. He's saying AC/DC died with Bon Scott.
Well, of course. If it isn't the original lineup of any band, it sucks.
But I mean, like, they sold a gazillion records with Brian. And also, just quickly, Chris, John Corabi was awesome. I had tears in my eyes. It made me cry.
Oh, my.
The guy was out of this world. Probably second best gig I've ever seen in my life. Thank God I was there. Been waiting 25 years to hear that record, and it was just amazing.
Did you get him to sign your book?
I did.
Well, did you have any verbal exchange with him at all?
I did.
Well, since you're on the ground reporting there, Tim, aside from your weepiness, let's hear the actual story.
Okay, well, he played the album in its entirety, so he played everything from Power to the Music to Drift Away. And, I did speak with him. I said to him, I asked him what his favourite album of all time was, and he said it was Abbey Road. And I said, well, this is what that album means to me. I said, I've been waiting to see this for 25 years. And he said, so have I, because he made a comment when he was on stage. He said, obviously Motley didn't come basically anywhere apart from the US, Mexico, and Japan on that tour. And he was very, very pleased to get it out there for us. I mean, it was just a dream come true.
Well, since he mentioned Abbey Road and the Beatles, did you mention how Nikki Sixx is your John Lennon?
No, I didn't say that. But Nikki Sixx is my John Lennon. Anyway. Haley Kill.
Well, wait a minute, Tim. There it goes. That wasn't much of a report.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
That wasn't much of a report.
Sounds like I got a better show than Tim. I at least got 10,000 miles away, the bonus track. But okay, hey, he saw it. It was good. I'll attest to it. It's a great show.
And he got his book signed.
And didn't send me a photo. Send me a photo of that, Tim, because I don't even have one signed by Corabi.
Tim is a bad reporter. I mean, he couldn't give us the details we really wanted to hear. He had to tell us about his weepiness through the show.
Well, if you asked him to report on, those days when he used to suck cock, we'll get the blow-by-blow, literally. But now, when it comes to this, he's just like, I saw the show. It was great. Out. Click. Thanks, Tim. Glad he had a good time, though. Corabi does rule.
Yeah. I mean, did he hand the book to John and say, hey, and John said, hey, I recognize this book, or, hey, it's cool that you brought this out, or nothing?
Nothing. No
exchange, nothing.
No, and he didn't tell me on the back end either, like on Facebook or something, so I don't know either. I don't have any more to add to Tim's story.
Apparently neither does Tim.
I'd like to see a photo of it, Tim. I could use that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Tim, quit being such a faggot.
Again.
Jeez. We get nothing from him. Nothing.
Not much on that report.
Not at all.
Well, he's emotionally distraught after that life-changing event for him.
Yeah. It was quite the toe tapper. He was very distressed at the music.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Well, I've been waiting to bring this up. I'm sure probably most of our fans have probably seen or heard about this in one shape or form or another.
Okay.
Well, apparently a young Instagram star got her Instagram account deleted.
Oh, yeah. Sucks to be her.
An Instagram star is filmed sobbing over the prospect of a 9-to-5 job and insists that she isn't cut out for work after her account boasting 113,000 followers was deleted for being spam.
Ha ha.
Jessie Taylor, 21, from Tampa, Florida, said she isn't cut out for working 9 to 5.
Too bad.
In a teary YouTube clip, the influencer, I like all these words that seem to just have been generated over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
She's an influencer.
The content creating influencer, Jessie Taylor, meanwhile couldn't sell out a parking lot if she was moving the cars.
Right. The influencer cries over her Instagram being deleted. She says she is worthless and has no skills and won't be able to get a normal job.
Well, I do agree with the worthless part.
Jessie's account is thought to have been reported as spam by numerous trolls. The YouTuber accuses those reporting her account of ruining her life. Her life has been ruined, Chris.
So let's keep up with her, and if she does get back on Instagram, let's everybody that listens to us report her again. Let's ruin her life a second time.
Well, we might
It's not mean like that.
Yeah. A social media star has posted a tearful video online sobbing over the prospect of having to get a 9-to-5 job after her Instagram account was taken down. Jessie Taylor, 21, from Tampa, Florida, who boasted more than 113,000 followers, said she isn't cut out for work because she is worthless and brings nothing to the table.
So far, deadly accurate.
Right. Sharing a video on YouTube, the vlogger explained she was in the middle of editing when she realized her account had been deleted and that she fears she'll end up homeless prostitute without her Instagram account.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking down in tears, she said that she needs her Instagram account for her career and can't go back to working at McDonald's, although she didn't specify exactly how she earns money from her account.
Yeah.
It's believed Instagram deleted her account after it was reported as spam by the trolls.
Oh, the trolls.
The trolls were after her ass.
Maybe it really was spam. Do you ever think of that?
I don't know the answer.
Could be.
Could be. Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
How old is this twat?
She's 21.
21. I'm a millennial myself. This is Derek from Maryland. I sent the rat question in last week.
Okay.
So I'm a millennial myself.
All
This
right.
fucking cunt, she's pissed off because she has to get a fucking 9-to-5er, huh?
Derek, why such harsh language? Can't you see this girl is in pain and distress?
The only way she's going to be in pain and distress is if she runs into Sam Smith.
Or what's his name? Basha from over in Indonesia with the extremely large cock.
Right.
Oh yeah, the guy with the giant pole that fucking apparently killed the bitch. Yeah.
Dude, let me ask you a serious question, and I'm not even joking here.
No, go ahead.
Given the way that, how old are you exactly? What are you, 20 what?
No, I'm 30.
Okay, so you're right there. So you're 30. Given the way that so many act and speak out and represent your quote unquote era,
Generation.
your generation, what does that leave you thinking, not only as far as them, because I already know your answer is going to be that they're a fucking bunch of dicks.
Yeah, because you listen to us, so that we know you're normal.
But what does that leave you thinking about your future when you're 10 years, 15 years, when you're in the middle of life, and you've kind of settled into whatever you're going to be doing? What kind of hope, if any, do you have?
I have no hope whatsoever. None. I spent a great portion of my life from about 17 to about 28, and I helped take care of my grandparents. And I had a lot of long talks with my grandfather, and he was pretty big into history and stuff. And I would say that after your generation, I guess you guys would be Gen X, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say after that, we're pretty much fucked. Could you imagine a World War II veteran coming forward in time and experiencing this fucking ridiculous shit?
Yeah, what was that commercial, Chris? Was that a shaving commercial or something where that guy is throwing bombs and shit? He's out in the battlefield and he goes, "Hey, what commercial was that?"
It was whatever was the anti-Gillette.
Yeah, it was that. It says, "Oh, and by the way, quit doing what did he say? He said quit."
I'm not sure. It's the anti-men commercial.
Yeah,
correct?
it was pretty funny though, but it was dead on exactly what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it's totally fucked. I mean, imagine those guys that went over to fight, storm the beach in Normandy, and they come back here and we're pissing and moaning about chicks with dicks. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Where are we at? And it's weird for me because, I'm probably on the older end of the spectrum as far as the millennials go. But it's, you know what? We're talking about, chicks with dicks, and Sam Smith can't figure out whether he's a fucking woman or a man. And these are our rock stars, or well, not our rock stars, but they're our
musical stars.
They're our Hollywood elite. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I'm going to assume you have a friend circle that's close to your age. Is that true?
I don't have a friend circle, Chris.
Really?
I'm married with 2 kids, and we both work. Which is sadly enough, that's something to say for my generation. We actually work. But I've found that it's best just to keep your friend list at a fucking minimum. they generally just fucking cause problems.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know you're talking about it. My generation, a lot of guys that are my age, they have parties with, their kids there, or they go out to the bar every weekend still and, dump their kids off on their parents or whatever. But no, I've never done any of that.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm pretty old-fashioned for my age.
I mean, I look at those years of my life, and Neely, you probably do too, of just constantly going out and doing stuff and, getting together with your boys and going and, drinking or going to a show or just partying or, doing whatever. It just seems like that is just gone now and replaced by this kind of horseshit of complaining about everything and doing about nothing.
Oh, everything's a crime. I mean, if I talk the way I'm talking right now with you guys, if I said that at work, I have to worry about getting a fucking sexual harassment charge thrown at me.
And what, you don't say where you work, but what kind of work are you doing?
Healthcare.
Healthcare? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you would be fucked in a hurry.
Yeah, that's a real that's a time bomb waiting to go off.
Oh yeah, it's predominantly women. And that's another thing I hear about this whole fucking patriarchal shit. Look, man, most of the bosses I've had in my life were women. I don't really see where they're fucking held back at all. If anything, it's quite the opposite. Being a white male, you're pretty much fucked.
You're fucked if you acknowledge it. If you don't just take it that, if you don't live your life as, well, I apologize for everything that my father and his generation did, then you're fucked.
Right. Oh, I'd never apologize for anything. My family was all Vietnam and World War II vets. I got nothing to apologize for. I'm very proud of being a white male.
Warmonger. bigot,
Right?
racist.
Good on you, man. Well, make sure you raise those kids that way too, dude, so that we can. If enough people act more like you and raise their kids the same way, maybe we can get out of this fucking disaster.
Oh yeah, we got quite the fucking hole to dig ourselves out of, especially my generation. I mean, it's not good. They'd rather spend time on their fucking phone taking pictures on Instagram, speaking of the story you're just talking about, as opposed to teaching their kids, manners, like yes sir, no sir, you please, thank you. That shit's all out the window.
Well, and dude, it's got to be, I mean, I'll give you the old guy perspective, because that's kind of, what I think I've kind of settled into. But
how old are you, Chris?
I'm 50. I'll be 51 at the end of this year. So
okay, my dad's 53, so
okay,
yeah,
so yeah, maybe I'm your dad. You don't know, but
hey, it could be, man. You've been around.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
I've got that aching in me.
When I look at the world these days, I see certain things and I'm just like, man, I don't look at it like we're fucked, because I'm not fucked. Basically, no. I'm at the age now, I'm going to be dead in 10 years. I know this. So at this point, I really don't give a shit. It's like, I'm not going to have to deal with the repercussions of it. But a guy like you, that probably has 40 more years to go or more, and you look at shit like this, this Muslim Omar that's basically a younger person that got elected, or Cortez that's getting in. This is your generation starting to infiltrate government and the way you're going to have to live. That has to be fucking terrifying.
Oh, we've went from worrying about, communism and National Socialism to worrying about fucking cow farts. That's what Mark Dice calls her, cow farts Cortez.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're fucking at, man. We got fucking towel heads in Congress and a crazy bitch from New York living in her little fucking Democratic bubble, and they don't get it. The thing is, I think Trump will get reelected, because I think the majority is just a silent majority, and we're more tolerant, so we don't bitch and complain about everything, but we're there and we turn out to vote.
Yeah.
So I kind of hold on to that, but after him, Jesus Christ, have you seen some of these fuckers that are running for the Democratic Party coming up? Holy shit. And I was a Democrat when I graduated. I graduated in 2005. And my grandfather was a Democrat, and he was, I think, Neil, I've heard you talk about this. I've listened to some of the older shows, and I remember you talking about your, I believe your father, or maybe it was your grandfather, he was saying that the Democratic Party was the working man's party.
Yeah. Well, he was a staunch Democrat. He felt that the Democrats looked out for the poor man, the blue collar farmer working man.
Yeah, exactly. And my grandfather, he was very similar in that regard. He did a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing. He always had a garden. Everybody always complimented him on his garden. He was always giving food out of his garden to people in the community. So I was a Democrat when I graduated, and as time went on, you probably heard that saying. I think it's if you're a Democrat after 30, you have like a mental disease or something like that. So I was probably, 28. I was like, fuck, this is fucking crazy. And I got into politics a little heavier towards the end of my grandfather's life, and I started pulling up Ron Paul videos on YouTube for him to see. And he was saying, now see, that guy's got it. He's kind of middle of the road. He's fiscally conservative. He's socially liberal. And it kind of swayed me more towards being an independent, which is what I am now. I'm giving out a lot of fucking information here. I'm fucking 100 pounds. But anyway, to get to my point, before my manager taps me on the fucking shoulder, I think as I got older, I definitely swayed more to the Republican point of view. But I think that's changed too, as far as what I've seen in politics. I think the Republicans, the whole party's changed. I think both parties have kind of flipped in a way. Would you guys agree with that, or?
I'd say they're all fucked. That's my own personal opinion, but
Right.
Well,
I mean, after Trump, do you see anybody that even remotely piques your interest?
well,
no,
it's too far away, and we don't know what the country will be like 6 years from now. But boy, I agree with you that, and Chris and I talked about this a little bit last week. As you know, he was asking me why I would want to go see a Trump rally, and I said because this guy's an anomaly, and after
Right.
Trump is no longer around, we're not going to see anything like this ever again.
No, I don't think though. I don't think the power structure would ever allow another anomaly like him to get in.
not without
I
a civil
don't.
war first.
Right. That or we'll see another fucking Dealey Plaza situation.
Well, how did you find us, dude? How long have you been listening?
I found you guys on YouTube, and it's probably been close to a year now, but I guarantee you I've listened to, God, I've tried to listen to every single one except for certain taglines that didn't really interest me. I'm not really, like some of the Megadeth stuff, I'm not really into that. Or I'm more into the melodic rock, like more like the Rat, Cinderella. And I don't really like Poison now. Once I listened to you guys, I went back and listened to the records. I was like, damn, that is kind of fucking bad. Especially that fucking, Jesus Christ, that fucking song, You Know You Want It. God damn it, I hate that fucking song. That's so fucking bad. Who the fuck was sitting there with him and saying, yeah, put that out, man. That's fucking great.
Yeah,
You out of your fucking
it's not
mind?
good.
Well, it was just Brett trying to stay relevant. That's all it boiled down to.
Mm-hmm.
Brett looks like a fucking 6-year-old retard. And I was a big fan of them growing up when I was a little kid. Like, my dad, well, Chris, he's about your age, so when I was a little kid, I mean, he was blasting Rat, Poison, Kiss, all
Sure.
these bands, so that's what I got into, and I stayed with it. That's who I listen to now. And I can remember listening to Swallow This Live and buying the CD with my mom at Camelot when that still existed.
Nice.
So, you know, I grew up listening to that stuff, and then when I started listening to you guys, I hadn't listened to Poison in quite a while. It was years. I heard that fucking song, and I just fucking cringed. I was, Jesus Christ. Oh, how the fucking mighty have fallen. God damn.
Yep.
Did you guys like the new Piercy record?
Loved it.
Yep.
I like the one before it. I like Smash a little bit better, but I like both of them pretty good.
Yeah, I like Smash too, but I think I'd lean more towards View to a Thrill. I just got the vinyl the other day at a disc jockey. It was like $26, which is fucking outrageous for vinyl. But I saw it there. They were actually advertising for it, and I was shocked. And I looked at my wife and I said, "They're fucking promoting a Piercy record. That's incredible."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's all this rap shit and fucking pop. Sam Smith, that's who they promote now. That's your rock star now.
Yeah, pretty much. To him and Adele.
Yeah, Adele. That's fucking great. But anyway, guys, my manager tapped me on the shoulder. I'll give you guys a call soon. It's the first time I called, so I'm glad I got through, but I'll give you guys a shout next week.
All right, bro.
All right, hail and kill.
Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. Hand job and fuck Ace.
Perfect end to a perfect call.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at us, winning over the millennials.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Dude, just think. 15 years from now or so, won't Cortez be old enough to run for fucking president?
Unfortunately, that is the case. She's, 29 now?
Yeah, so she's got to wait 15 years.
Yeah.
16 years. You got to be, 45?
Yeah, you know what? I got some faith. She's really, and I'm not going to turn this into a political discussion, but because I follow it more than you, she has got a lot of hate on her. From her party? Her constituents, her party, a lot of people in this country, but, obviously her district is what matters. But they absolutely hate her because she's making them look foolish, and they were really upset about that Amazon deal going south.
As they should be. She took billions of dollars out of their fucking.
I know, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next. What we're into the 4th month here, so in 20 months when she's up for re-election,
she'll get thrown. She's got to get thrown.
Yeah,
but she is a celebrity, so she's a celebrity.
Yeah, but she's got 20 months for people to die out on that, and. The thing is that she has tainted, in just a matter of 4 months, she has tainted her reputation so badly that and the thing is that the old guard, the Pelosi's and the Feinsteins of the world, they absolutely hate her.
Yeah, and that will kill her.
Yeah.
If Nancy's not kissing her ass, then because Nancy would use that, to lead the party. She would use that as the Barack Obama method.
Yeah.
Young girl, young female of whatever descent. If there was any way to promote that, she would.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Maybe she'll make a porn.
But the mainstream media will never report that. But there's been a few polls out there, and she has lost her luster in a matter of 4 months.
No. I can't say that I've followed along much. When they show her in, bad pictures of her, I just turn away. The only time I ever would click on anything is when they show her with her tits in that fucking T-shirt. Anytime I see that picture, I'm clicking on it to see what the article's about.
Right, I see.
When they just show her sitting in, what is she, Congress, Senate, whatever.
She's a representative.
Whenever they show her sitting with a bunch of politicians dressed like a politician, yeah. Fucking pass.
Right.
No interest.
Well,
anyway.
you heard about how she got elected, didn't you?
I don't pay no attention. I just assumed New York was stupid and they voted her in.
She basically won a contest.
What do you mean she won a contest?
Well, and we'll talk about this. We'll get this YouTube thing or this Instagram thing, and then I'll tell you how this all came about. All
right.
Anyway, getting back to this Instagram star.
Okay.
She launched a teary tirade against her trolls, explaining that she was once a sex worker, but got out of the industry and now makes all her money online.
Well, that's good.
She's 21, so if she was hooking for a living, if that's what her sex industry included, how long do you think she would have been doing that?
Weeks?
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know.
She probably sucked one dick for $50.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Yeah. In the teary clip, which she racked up more than 183,000 views, Jesse says, "I'm trying to get it back. I'm calling everybody I can, and I don't know why it's not working out for me.
Oh.
I'm in LA because of this. I'm in LA because I want to be on Instagram. I'm nothing without my followers. I'm nothing without my following."
You're nothing with them.
Right.
You're a big pile of nothing, you bitch.
And people try to hate on me or report me. I'm literally trying to be fucking a better person. I want to say to everybody that's reporting me, think twice because you're ruining my life because I make all my money online. All of it. And I don't want to lose that.
Now, don't you think, stop right there. By saying that, did she not just invite everybody to troll her?
Absolutely.
Till the end of time?
Absolutely. But she thinks that, oh, well, I better have a change of heart here.
Yeah, now that she said that she's in financial trouble, then I'll stop trolling. No one's going to do that.
No.
Now they're going to troll every page she ever puts up.
Yeah. She'll never be able to go back online now.
And she's done. She might as well find a skill because she's never going to be an internet influencer again.
Right.
She's done.
She continued, "I know people like to see me down and be like them and the 90%ers, the people who work 9 to 5. That's not me.
It is now.
I'm in LA to not be like that."
Yeah, that's going to help her not get trolled too.
Exactly. Ew. I'm not going to be a working person like you people.
I'm better than you.
I'm so much better. I'm a unicorn too.
Yeah.
I'm special. See this entitlement? Everybody's got this I'm special. Look at me. There's something different and unique about me.
Why should I have to work? Don't
Yeah.
you realize I'm an Instagram celebrity?
Yeah, I was born to be affluent and have lots of money, not work 9 to 5 like the 90% that watch me like you people.
I just turn on my phone and the magic takes over. Idiot.
I've worked so fucking hard to get where I am at the end for this to get taken away from me. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Worst. Let me tell you something, bitch. I've been burned nearly to death. 69% burns, 52% third degree with grafts. I can promise you that you losing your Instagram account did not hurt as bad. It's not the worst feeling in the world. Shut the fuck up, you overdramatic cunt. Shut up. Jesus.
It literally sucks having people want to come after you for no reason. I don't think people understand that this is my life.
Well, then don't fucking make it social to where it is supposed to be paying you by how they react to it.
Yeah.
You stupid twat. Maybe you don't understand why fucking social media works. It's about the social part, you dumb shithead.
She has since set up a new Instagram account which currently has 3,500 followers. I was a prostitute. I used to strip every single day. I don't do that anymore because I make all my money online. I don't want to go back to that life.
What's her name? I'm looking her up on Instagram right now.
Her name is... What is her name here? Her name is Jessie, Jessy, Taylor, Taylor.
L-O-R. Where are you at, Jesse? Jesse Taylor. Oh, there's a few of them. Jesse Taylor. Let's see. The one with 58 posts is probably her. Oh, yeah, that's her. All right, how do I complain? How do I file a spam post? I'm doing it as Mark is inappropriate. All right, I just did. Hashtag posts are inappropriate. There we go.
From the bottom of my heart, it sucks. And people who are laughing at this and plotting to get my account deleted, imagine if you were in my shoes. I was abandoned by my family, and I've been backstabbed by everyone I know.
Right.
Try to be in my shoes for once, because I guarantee you none of you would last in my shoes.
Yeah, pal.
She continued that she'd driven 7 hours to San Francisco in hope of getting her account verified.
Yeah.
What some of you guys have to realize is I have no skills. I'm $20,000 in debt from college, so I can't even go to college if I wanted to. She's $20,000 in debt from college, so she can't go to college?
Apparently not.
So what did she spend the $20,000 on?
I don't know.
I used to work at McDonald's before I did YouTube, Instagram, before I had 100,000 followers, before I had everything in my life. I was a fucking loser.
Yeah, pal.
She finished the clip by sharing that she fears she'll end up a homeless prostitute in the streets doing meth.
For anybody else that would like to file a complaint about her Instagram name is Jesse Taylor Duh. JESSY
Duh.
Yeah. So feel free to mark her as fucking a spammer.
Jesse continued, "Stop reporting me on Instagram. The last thing I want to be is a homeless prostitute in the fucking streets doing meth."
Well, wouldn't her cries on Instagram to that she's been blocked and that, you know, she's lost all her followers, wouldn't that all by itself be spam? That is spam.
Well, you would think.
She's spamming the internet with bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should report her. And I just did.
That is the last thing I want to do. So stop trying to ruin my life for all the ICE decided trolls out there.
Mm-hmm. I'm one.
What is an ICE decided troll?
I have no idea.
I never heard of that before.
I don't speak stupid.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working at McDonald's because I work there, but I don't want to go back to that life. I'm perfectly happy where I'm at. I have no job qualifications. I could never work at a normal job. I'm worthless. I bring nothing to the table. Zero. I bring nothing to the table when it comes to that. I'm always going to fight the people. I always get kicked out of places. Well, maybe you got a behavioral problem there, girl.
Yeah, shit. Maybe your self-obsessed douchery is the problem. The fact that you fucking think you don't have to follow any rules at all. You can just do whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Always goes back to what I always say. It's always behavior.
Yeah. But now I don't feel bad at all by fucking reporting her for spam.
It's not because you're black, and it's not because you're Indian. It's not because you're this or that. It's because of your behavior.
Mm-hmm. Stupid twat.
Despite the video calling out trolling, many people were critical of the emotional video. One person said the most pathetic thing I've heard in a while another person wrote the video must be a parody of modern day millennials. The comments kept pouring in with people judging the influencer for her perception of how she needs to earn money to make it in the world.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be upset too if I got paid for not having to work, one commenter wrote. Early Wednesday morning, Jessie addressed her critics in an Instagram story where she blasted them for judging her video and her lifestyle. Well, she keeps putting it out there.
Yeah, you put it out there and what? Don't think that you're going to be reviewed?
Yeah.
Fuck you. That's how it works. When you put out your life on display, people can fucking comment on it.
Yeah.
Especially on social media. What an idiot.
Motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up and go back to motherfucking work and get their motherfucking bag and don't motherfucking worry about me.
Oh, Jesse, now you're on our radar, thanks.
Jessie screamed at the camera. On top of her Instagram following, Jessie also boasts nearly 4,000 Twitter followers and 4,000 YouTube followers. She has also started a second Instagram account where she has built up relatively small following of just over 3,000 people.
How about that?
So let's hear this rant and this breakdown, shall we?
All right, let's hear what she has to say.
Let's see, I'll get this to play.
Hey guys, so I'm in the middle of editing and my Instagram account got deleted and I'm trying to get it back. I'm calling everybody I can and I don't know why it's not working out for me. I'm in LA because of this. I'm in LA because I want to be on Instagram and I'm randomly just recording this to put this in the video.
So I'm in LA because I want to be on Instagram. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Is that where Instagram's home office is or what?
I thought it was in Silicon Valley.
Well, okay.
I am nothing without my following. I am nothing without my following. And when people try to hate on me and report me, I'm literally trying to be a better person. I want to say to everybody that's been reporting me, think twice because you're ruining my life. Because I make all of my money online. All of it. And I don't want to lose that. And I know people like to see me be down and be like them and be like the 90%ers, the people that work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Ew! I can't be like you people.
I'm a 10%er.
Yeah. I'm above the fray, pal.
I should only have to work 15 minutes a day and make lots of money. Shut up.
I should be able to be like the Kardashians at the least.
I have a phone. You owe me.
That is not me. I am in LA to not be like that. I worked so hard to get to where I'm at, and for that to get taken from me is the worst feeling in the world.
Worst ever.
So I'm in LA not to be like that.
Yeah. This is tragic and terrible.
It literally sucks having people want to come after you for no reason, and it hurts. And I don't think people understand that, like, this is my life. I am nothing. I was a prostitute, for God's sakes. I was a prostitute. I stripped every single day. I don't even do that anymore because I make all of my money online. I don't want to go back to that life. From the bottom of my heart, it sucks.
It sucks. I had to work. I hate it. I should be rich. I deserve that.
You know, just as a point of reference, there's a lot of people that are not on Instagram that are not fucking being prostitutes.
Yeah.
There's quite a few, like millions and millions of them. Hundreds of millions of people on Instagram that are not prostitutes. Hundreds of millions. So, equating A to B, you know what? You chose to suck cock for money. Now you're choosing not to. So now choose something else to do. You fucking idiot.
And the people that are laughing at this,
yeah,
wanting me to get my account deleted. Imagine if you were in my shoes. I was abandoned from my family. I've been backstabbed from everybody I know. Except for maybe 2 people. 3 people in my life. 3 people in my life that has not backstabbed me yet. Okay.
Yet. You're 21. It's not like you're 70 and you have no hope of getting another gig. Go to work. You know, you got nice tits. Find a fucking dude. There'll be some creeper that'll marry you just to fucking get at those tits. Fuck. What an idiot.
Like, try to be in my shoes for once, because I guarantee you, none of you would pass in my shoes.
What size do you wear?
None of us would survive. No one has been through worse than her losing her Instagram.
I've been through a war, god damn it!
I lost my Instagram. That's the worst ever. You people that are dying of cancer, not as bad as my problems.
You people who are Holocaust survivors, nothing close to the pain I'm feeling.
You got your leg blown off in Afghanistan, not nearly as bad as what I'm going through.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Hey guys, how you doing this evening?
We're doing. How you doing this evening?
Well, I'm calling you from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I discovered your show on YouTube, actually, and I find myself listening to clips, and you guys are pretty funny, and know your stuff. I especially enjoyed the nightmare of the guy that went on the Def Leppard cruise.
Yeah, he lives down near you.
Yeah, he does. He does. So, Wes, was that his name?
Wes, yes.
So, anyway, I found out that tonight is the night that the show actually airs, so I was just calling to chat, and maybe you guys could be my therapist on Van Halen. I feel like I'm a sportscaster here, and I feel like we have sat through a lot of losing seasons with Van Halen since about 1996 or so. I know Chris is a big Sammy guy, and so am I. I'm a big Sammy fan, and I feel like Sammy's like Drew Brees. He's still doing it at a high level, but the years are, the window is closing, and I just wish that this band that had like the magic touch for years and years and could do nothing wrong, has done nothing right for the last 20 years, could do something creative, get some singers, play the catalog, just, get off their ass and give the fans something.
You might want to step away from that idea, dude. That day is done. They're not getting back. Sammy said this week, I read an interview with him this week where he said that they always dangle the offer about doing a reunion, but then the brothers don't want to do it. So it's done. The only time you're going to see them is with Wolfie and DLR, and because those two will do it. But the glory days are over. It's just over.
Well, I saw Sammy on the Howard Stern show this week, and still can sing, still can perform at 71 years old. And Roth, I have stomached it, and I've gone to the last couple of tours just because I'm a fan, and if they're around, I'm going to go. But the band is amazingly tight, but at a professional level, it's comical to see David Lee Roth. I can't even watch it anymore. And it's just been so disappointing. You see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you see all these bands who have disagreed, but at least they've gotten up on stage together and at least they've gone to the ceremony, whether it was Kiss or Journey or Bon Jovi. And, when the Van Halen ceremony came around, only Sammy and Mike were the only two that showed up. And it's just, I guess those guys don't have to do anything. I guess they have more money than they could ever burn. But it seems like at the same time they should, I don't know, put a bow on it and say, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to play the whole catalog in some category, in some fashion, or do something for the fans. But I guess they're not. So.
Well, you live in the fantasy world that these people care that their fans want something from them.
Yeah, I guess if I was a Rat fan, I could see two versions of the band, and I could see Warrant, and I could see all these bands that I see those bands hitting the casino and the fair circuit, but I guess the big ones who don't need to do anything won't do anything.
Right. So you say you're a sportscaster?
Yeah, I work at the CBS station here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
But you listen to us?
Well, like I said, I didn't until tonight. I did not actually know when the show came on the air. I've been listening to a lot of your clips on YouTube, and enjoy listening to you guys talk about the bands. And I hate to say it, but even talk about the really bad bands who were drawing like 50 and 100 people, and kind of breaking down those shows too. That's entertaining to me in a strange way. But,
yeah, it's like a dumpster fire.
That's it. We got a few of those bands coming down to play some festival. We got the W bands, the Winger. I think Skid Row maybe is coming. Firehouse. A few of those bands are playing in some festival coming up here in June. But yeah, I enjoy listening to you guys. Like I said, you guys are pretty funny when you talk about certain things, and that's just kind of my wheelhouse. That's what I grew up on. I think that's the best era of music. I'm into the top 40, stuff we heard on the radio, the Van Halen, the Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Journey, on down the line with those bands. But it is kind of funny to kind of listen and hear the drama that goes on with these bands like Rat and other things where, they're suing each other and they're drawing 50, 100 people for these shows. So.
And how old are you?
42.
All right. Well, good deal. So does broadcasting pay a good living for you these days?
You know what, man? I'll be honest with you. My first job out of college paid $16,000 a year. My second year, I got a huge raise to $16,700 a year. But no, yeah. Now, I mean, I've stuck with it for about 20 years, so I live comfortably. I've been able to do it well enough to keep a job, and we cover LSU sports is a big thing down here, and You guys are in Chicago, right?
Well, I'm in Chicago. Chris is in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was there for the NFC Championship game in 2006 when the Bears pounded the Saints to go to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, and I guess maybe you feel the same way about our heat, but I just don't know how you guys live in those winters up there. It's just it's brutal. But Chris, how's your book coming, by the way?
How's my what?
Real,
my book? My book.
Your book.
Your book.
The Korea book is. I'll be making an announcement about that one very soon, as far as when the release date is. But it's before the end of the year. That one will be out, and then I'm about halfway through Cause and Effect: Shadow Life. I've written like 6 chapters, and what a fucking miserable book that is to write. just listening to those songs again is a real fucking ear cancer. Oof.
I tell you one thing, you guys have a lot more freedom than me on the language. I will say that. Chris, you especially. Some days I'm like, man, you just let everything fly. You're hitting all the George Carlin words. You know.
That's why we're not. That's why we're not in proper broadcasting anymore, dude. Both Chris and I spent about 10 to 12 years each in real broadcast radio. We thought, you know what, that's over.
Yeah.
Just like Van Halen, right? It's over.
Exactly.
It's, pack it up.
That's it.
Well, we'll keep up the good work and just let you know that you got somebody down here in Louisiana who stumbled upon you and who will be listening to your show.
You and Wes and Angie Dokken, just a tight CMS family down there.
Who's the last one? Andy Dokken?
Angie Dokken.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Well, we'll keep up the good work, guys, and keep talking about classic rock. So we enjoy it.
All right, hail and kill. He doesn't know. He doesn't know all the, what is it? The slogans.
Yeah, he doesn't know our slogans.
He doesn't know the slogans.
Get it right before you call next time.
Yeah, pal. All right, let's finish up this numbnut here.
All right.
And I just got back from San Fran and drove 7 hours to try to get a verification just for my account to be deleted. Stop reporting me, bro. What some of you guys have to realize is I have no skills. I'm $20,000 in debt from school, from college, so I can't even go to college if I wanted to. I used to work at McDonald's before I did YouTube, Instagram, before I had 100,000 followers, before I had everything in my life. I was a loser. Like, working at McDonald's. Not saying there's anything wrong with people working at McDonald's because I worked there, but I don't want to go back to that life. I'm perfectly happy where I'm at, and I have no job qualifications. I could never work a normal job. I'm worthless. I bring nothing to the table. Zero. I bring nothing to the table when it comes to that. I always get in fights with people. I always get kicked out of places. Like, I'm not work material. I will.
Well, that speaks volumes right there.
Yeah, it's our problem to fucking make her fucking life easy.
It is.
Shut up.
It takes a village.
Just shut up. Her approach is definitely... she's got to be trolling fucking people, doesn't she?
Something.
I mean, she can't be serious, can she? That with this completely entitled horseshit that she's spewing? That can't be real, can it?
I think it is.
Just pathetic.
Will never be work material. So stop reporting me on mother Instagram. The last thing I want to do is be a homeless prostitute in the street doing meth. That is the last thing I want to do. So stop trying to ruin my life. All the Ice Poseidon trolls out there.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, pal. Yeah, pal.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it.
You people are responsible for my life.
Yeah. I've made this choice, so you need to support it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I do support it. I hope she gets her Instagram account back.
What does she bring to the table as far as Instagram is concerned? What is it? Her scantily clad photos?
I'm taking a look now to see what we got here.
What does she offer?
Well, here's a video.
You think I threw my motherfucking body in my rap career for this? Get real. Never. I think I'd rather kill myself than have a kid. I'm just going up. Y'all don't even know what the fuck's about to happen. No cap.
Well, see, that's one reason you could watch, so you could see her dancing. Here's another one. Here's another video of her with some dude grabbing her tits and rolling a joint. That's impressive. What is this one? Okay, I don't know what that is. Cutting some meat. Oh, it was a hoax. She never was really pregnant. Don't know if you were worried about that. She's got some nice tits, I will say.
Well, I'm looking at her photos on this article.
Yeah, she's not pretty.
No, she's not pretty, and if she doesn't watch it, she's going to be pushing maximum density before too long.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a real potential to be fat real quickly.
And she's not beautiful. She's kind of average. There are some where she does doll herself up and looks a little better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well, she's not fat.
No.
She's very curvy, but the thing is she's right on the cusp where she could get out of control.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Instagram influencer whose 100,000 strong following got wiped says she called the police because it felt like a murder.
Wow. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Oh, thank you for taking my call. How are you, man?
We're good.
This is Jalapeno Pope. Listen, this girl has a lot of similarities to. I work in close contact with clientele of inmates, and she definitely seems to have the same traits of many people that end up incarcerated. So I think that she's going to end up in the system. That's for damn sure. Damn sure.
What traits are you talking about?
Well, remember when she got to the point where she talked about why it doesn't work out for her when she has jobs in the regular world? She fights a lot. She has no particular job skills to offer, and that in the past she prostituted herself, and I would say all of those would be the immediate traits that come to mind in the female prison system.
All right.
She definitely fits a certain
profile.
So I think she's going to end up in the system. I do. That's just my little prediction for her, and because I think she's definitely going to go out and do something crazy in society.
Mark it down, Neely. Jalapeno Pope says she's going to shoot up a mall.
I think so, Neely.
I don't see her as somebody shooting up a mall so much as somebody. I don't know. I see her more like an arsonist.
Or Chris, fucking Chris always puts these things out. He does this a lot, Neely, if you and I could talk for a second. Where he'll say, or is she a genius? Is she trolling us? Is she just trying to be viral? And we're all...
We're just buying into it? No, I really think... I think that she's a little mentally unhinged, and I really do believe that she thinks that she's like Kardashian material.
Wow, mentally unhinged with big tits, that's definitely usually marriage material for most of us dumbasses out there.
Yeah, but she thought she had found her niche on social media and receiving all kinds of accolades and followers and, extremely narcissistic. And when that was when that was taken away from her, it just completely wrecked her.
See, I don't see her as Kardashian-like. I see her as, like, Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah, well, she is, but she thinks she's Kardashian material.
Maybe, but she's definitely gutter trash.
Yeah, but see, she's from Florida, but she has enough money to go to L.A. and travel to San Francisco or the Silicon Valley area.
Yeah.
To quote unquote be verified.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is I'm looking at, like I said, I'm looking at her pictures. That window of being a hot Instagram star is closing very rapidly.
That's when I think the trouble's going to come.
I agree.
That window closes. Yes. So I wanted to get that point in there. But yeah, that Chris, he'll throw in something every once in a while, and I'll be at work and I'll say, I wonder if Chris is right. And then I'm like, why in the hell am I thinking about Chris while I'm at work? And then, you question everything at that point. But no, I definitely do think that she's going to end up in the system. And I hope I'm wrong, because that's a terrible place.
Well, she's going to end up knocked up for sure.
That, you're right. Well, hell and kill. Fuck you, pal. And hand job.
There goes Jalapeno Pope.
Jalapeno Pope checking in.
Yeah. She's going to end up knocked up.
Probably.
Easily.
Probably.
She's got that whole rapper mentality. I mean, she talks like she's like from New York or something, even though they say she's from Florida.
Right.
But the way that she, waves her hands around and talks and stuff, she's like this street gutter rat, hood rat.
Bitch, please.
Yeah, she's like this hood rat.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it would not surprise me if she ended up knocked up within the year.
Or in the system. Either or.
But yeah, if something happens to where she feels her world is collapsing, like the loss of this Instagram account, or somebody crosses her, she's going to go out and set their car on fire or something.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really nothing to look at. She's got a little. She's getting a little porky there.
Got a thickness to her.
Yeah, she is. She's a little thick. Not that I don't like thick girls, but she's getting to the point to where she's not going to be Instagram material very, very soon.
You're probably right on that. I'd like to know what she did to get 119,000 followers in the first place. What? I mean, I'm looking at her videos. She doesn't look like any different than anybody else. I guess it was all that hard work she was doing.
She worked for it.
She did.
Wow. All right, well, let's play a couple of tunes, and we'll come back, and I'll tell you a little bit about the farce that is our elected officials.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I won't make it too long. I'll try to make it very short and succinct, but you'll be really surprised at how that all happened, or maybe not so surprised.
Okay. As
to how that all came about.
Right.
But it's being revealed very quickly now as to how the voter base in her district had been duped.
Right.
So you got a suggestion for a tune?
How about Wild Rover from Hell from Volbeat?
Volbeat.
From Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac, whatever.
Cadillac Blood.
Yeah.
How is Volbeat doing these days? Are you following them at all?
Yeah, I still keep up with them. They just announced a big tour with Godsmack. They're going out all summer with Godsmack.
All right.
New album coming out this year, which I can't wait. I love them. I still love them. The last couple albums, not as great as the first few, but still pretty good. I like them.
Okay.
They're love-hate, though. They're either love them to death or you can't stand the voice, and there's no real middle ground at all.
Yeah. Well, they are the Metallica with the rockabilly vocals, that's for sure.
It's Elvis singing Metallica.
It is.
It's really what it is.
Absolutely. So what song was it again?
Wild Rover of Hell.
Wild Rover of Hell. Where is this at here? Oh, there it is. I got it. All right, we're going to play a couple of tunes. We'll be back, and we'll do some more stuff. So here it is. This is Volbeat exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
I'm Michael Poulsen from Volbeat. You're listening to a Classic Metal Show.